everybody. My name is Elizabeth. Welcome back to my channel. I am back here at the Schuster Center in downtown Dayton to see another musical. This time I'm seeing Chicago. So let's go in and I will give you a wrap up after it's done.
I also think it's funny that Matthew's family has called us a church where you name it, you name it, they have it.
Let's go get my magnet. I got my magnet. Not focusing very well. I like it. I think it's simple. They actually had two. They had another one that was white with black letters, and then that one was a little more racy. It had each letter had like a vaudeville dancer next to it in, rather little clothing. So I decided to go with this one. Never seen such a minimalistic stage at the beginning. Guess it's to be expected. All right, well, Chicago was a few days ago, and listen, I never regret seeing any of the shows that I see. I think they're great experiences, and I always just like adding to my knowledge of musical theater and music in general. But Chicago that I saw just a couple days ago in Dayton was not my favorite musical. It would probably be one of the lower ones on my list. Now, listen, I actually love Chicago, the movie from, was it 2001, 2002? I don't remember what year. But I really like that movie. I think the music is fun. I think the dancing is really great. I will admit that, I tend to be a little more on the conservative side, and the modest side. So the subject matter and the themes are maybe not what I would live my life by, but I still find that movie very enjoyable. But the musical that I saw I'll just be frank, it was not the quality that I'm used to seeing out of these traveling Broadway shows. I would compare it to, stepping back, the first time I actually saw anything about Chicago, I was actually in high school. And I think this was before I saw the movie. Anyway, I had auditioned and gotten into the All-State Honors Choir up in Michigan. And what they do is they bring everybody who, auditioned and got in to like University of Michigan or Michigan State. I don't remember, one of the big universities for like a weekend, and you rehearse with the conductor and then you perform and with, people from all over the state. And it's not just choirs, it's, bands and orchestras and all different musical talents that they bring in from high schools all over the state. And one of the things that we got to see was a little sampling of the musical Chicago. And I'm pretty sure it's been many years, it's been a couple years since I've been in high school, but I think it was like one of the other high schools in the state that had done Chicago as their musical, and they came and sort of like did like a little showcase that we got to see. And it was really good. It was really, really good, but it was a high school, and I feel a little bad saying this, but I feel like that was sort of the quality I was seeing at the show, or this professional show the other night. Maybe it wasn't a high school, but maybe I would equate it to like if I had gone to see a really good production at like a college, really good, everybody's very talented, but it's not Broadway, and that's kind of what I felt like I was watching. I was like, oh, I would be happy if this was like community theater or, a high school or a college, or again, it was better than high school, but like it just was not at the standard where we had paid a lot of money for these tickets. Well, I got my cheap seat, but like people had paid a lot of money for these tickets, and I was like, this is not quite the quality that I was expecting. And that surprises me because usually, even if I don't like the show as much, I think the quality is pretty good. And here I'm like, there were several moments where I was like, that's the dance move you're going with? I could do that dance move and I don't dance. So anyway, it was just inconsistent, I would say. There were moments of greatness, and then a lot of it was just, okay, that was fine. Like, everybody sang, like, nobody forgot the words, never, nobody's voice cracked, nobody, like, tripped during their dance, but it just was not at that extra level that you expect from a professional traveling show. So that was unfortunate. But again, I never regret any of the shows I see, even though, the ones I've seen before I started vlogging. They weren't all my favorites. A lot of them I probably wouldn't go see again, but I'm glad I got to go see them once. And this falls into that. Like, I probably wouldn't go see it again. I'll stick with the movie, but I'm glad I saw it once in person just for the experience. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my little review. If you did, go ahead and give this video a like and a subscribe. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Lead the Life Vlog. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.